HOOAH and good morning, road marchers. Julie and I thought we would drive the road march route and talk about, well, it's 10 things we wrote down, but you got to look at the cool Ensuring Arena sign. Pretty cool. Anyway, and talk about some things to do with the road march while you get to see the route. So, bear with us. Obviously, this is where you report to, the cool Ensuring Arena. It's 1 Civic Center Plaza, Glens Falls, New York, 12801. I'm sure most of you have been here, but if you haven't, you want to get here early enough for parking. It is a Sunday morning this year, so church will be in session, I'm assuming. So get here early, get a good parking spot. There's always tons of parking behind the Civic Center. What a beautiful morning in Glens Falls, by the way.
Keep in mind, this is not what will be going on Sunday. Sunday will be a clear, no rain, no snow, beautiful day.
HOOAH. So the first thing is where, when, that kind of thing. Obviously the Civic Center, 9 a.m.
Christmas Eve, Sunday, Sunday.
Come in the front door. There's some contests you can enter. We'll talk about where you can find all that information, but come on in, just come in the front door and just mingle with everybody.
Head to the giveaway table where we'll have some lanyards, some Christmas Eve Road March pins. Our daughters, Hannah and Amanda, and Ashley Harris and Tom Ayers will all be there to help you out. The new tags for this year will be there that you can write your soldier's name, or if you know a soldier, even if you just want to march in their honor in their home, please feel free, write them down. And
that'll all be right there for you. And then go on in the arena and have a seat and wait for the festivities to start. This year we have music playing, so
look for me, Julie Kuhn, in the corner, one of the corners of the arena, that I'm going to be taking photos. Bear with me, I'm not Sergeant Kuhn, the ability he has, but we'll take some family photos and then we'll post them, so make sure you get in on that.
There goes Mr. Bob Roberts.
Speaking of Mr. Bob Roberts, that blue truck, is that the blue truck?
It is the blue truck.
It's going to be decked out in some lights that will flash and a big sign on the back that says Christmas Eve Road March. And if you have any issues, any problems, you want to get in because you're cold or you just can't do it and you can't find the Warren County Veterans bus,
which will be trailing us, so anybody is allowed to hop on there and either get warm or ride the rest of the way. We don't care if you walk 10 feet and hop on a vehicle. And
Mr. Bob will be able to, if you flag him down, he can get a hold of Sergeant Kuhn or myself, or put you in, or a child in, whatever.
Next item to discuss is what to wear. I mean, it's, we're all from the North Country, I would hope, and look out your front door first thing in the morning. Don't dress in shorts if it's a day like this. Dress with good shoes, good boots, hat, gloves, all of that kind of thing. Be prepared for it. It's a 4-mile walk and it takes a little over an hour, so be prepared to be outside for an hour. AUSA,
just a little side note, we'll have water at the Civic Center.
Exactly. And the VFW from Cooper Street is going to have hot coffee. They're bringing their coffee urns, so.
And donuts.
And donuts.
And my mom,
donuts are good.
Dawn DeCiccio, is providing donut holes.
Exactly.
So, you were gonna say something about holiday baking?
I was. That's further on the list, but
sorry.
No. If anybody, while you're holiday baking today, tomorrow, whatever, bake a few extra cookies and bring those, and we'll put those on the refreshment table, and we always appreciate that.
But not too many.
And my favorite is vanilla on vanilla, so
Yeah, sugar cookies with white frosting.
Just saying.
And a few sprinkles. He's big on the sprinkles.
Yeah, but not a lot.
Just a few, because we are gonna have donuts, and if you bring a lot, we're gonna make you take them back. So.
How's it work? That's the next item. So you get to the Civic Center, basically, unless you're entering a contest like the heaviest rucksack or something, go in, sit down at 9 a.m. excuse me, At 9 a.m., I say a few words, which I know it seems like, okay, come on, get through it. But there's a lot of people to thank for this. This doesn't just happen in a vacuum, and it's not just us doing it. It takes a lot to make this a success. So I like to thank those people. And so I'll say my few words, and literally at that moment, I'll walk up the stairs. We'll walk out the front door. We'll make sure everybody's kind of behind us, and then we'll take off and walk. When we get back to the Civic Center, you're on your own. Go home, put your pajamas back on, and continue rapping.
But remember, we talk about this a lot. We have a guide on, a banner, and try to stay behind them. So we stay as an organized group. You know, we don't want to get strung out and all that. They set the pace. We try to keep them slower for, you know, older people or younger people. You know, so just keep that in mind that, you know, we don't want you to pass those guys. We'd like them to stay in the lead.
Exactly. And it's hard sometimes for the military guys and girls to garrison. Yeah, a couple more. And to stay back behind the banner. You want to do the military thing and go hardcore and all that, but it's not like that. It's a walk to a little solidarity, if you will, a little camaraderie, and all of us are together marching and get to know each other and all of that. Care package donations. If you would like, bring some care package donations. We do have an award. We haven't seen the awards for this year, but when we do, we give out an award for the largest care package donation. But if you want to literally bring a package of ramens or a package of lip balm or something for us to send in a care package, we appreciate that.
But it's not mandatory.
Exactly. And that's one of our points of pride with this event. By the way, is this not a beautiful ride? It's one of our points of pride with this event. It's a totally free event. Walk in the front door. It's not going to cost you a dime unless you want it to buy a t-shirt from Eric, which the proceeds from that go to care packages. They're awesome t-shirts made in the USA. He makes them in his basement in Kingsbury or Hudson Falls, whatever woodsy area he lives in. And but it's free. Just come to the event. Everybody, this time of year, we're all hit in a million different directions from people asking for donations. We don't ask for it. We're just, if you happen to do it, great. We need them to send care. We need your money to send care packages, but we want this march to be a success in and of itself. So care packages. This year we're at the front entrance of the Civic Center. Last year we had to go on the side because there were roof issues. This year walk right in that front door. It'll be like it always was. Last year was just a little blip on the radar.
Oh, how pretty.
Look at that.
Maybe
wow, you guys get a little tour of
yeah, maybe they'll be out there
Christmas
saluting us
decorations.
Christmas Eve.
They should be. The next item is careful on the sidewalks. I've always traditionally been in the front, so as you encounter a slippery spot and you know it's slippery, pass that back. Say, hey, be careful, there's a slippery spot, blah, blah, blah. But be careful and look out for each other while you're walking. That's a big thing. We're out here to show our togetherness, so let's make sure we're together and keeping each other safe.
And please do stay on the sidewalks. The city of Glens Falls, the town of Queensbury, because we do cross over to Queensbury. They're very generous in allowing us to do this, so please try to stay on the sidewalks when at all possible. We don't want to create a traffic jam or any kind of hazardous things.
No, exactly.
And we will caravan the road march again on Saturday and make sure that hopefully things are shoveled and passable.
And you never know what's going to happen. This Glens Fall, welcome to Glens Fall sign right here. We had somebody hit their head on it and need a few stitches. So be careful, and again, watch out for each other. Just, it's snow today, rain tomorrow, clear on Sunday. So, these sidewalks aren't going to be fresh and dry and all of that. It's going to be a little sloppy out there. So be ready for that. So part of that is you being dressed for it. The next item is excuse me. The next item is slow down and enjoy the march. Again, it's such a great way to get to know each other, hear each other's stories. My soldier was deployed, my soldier is deployed, here's how I'm sending care packages, et cetera, et cetera. There's a lot of good people on this march, so take the opportunity to get to know each other.
Absolutely. We have a friend, I think she said she was a sergeant major? Allison?
Master Sergeant.
Oh, Master Sergeant Allison, because I'm sorry I don't know your last name. Married a major this past weekend in Lake Placid.
Yep.
And they bring their dog Nigel, and they've been coming for years now, and they've been deployed, and he actually just got back from a 9-month deployment. So if you see those soldiers in uniform or you think they look like a veteran, stop and talk to them. They have some great stories.
They sure do. The last thing I have actually on my list was how to get more info. And if you're seeing this, more than likely you're on our Facebook page, but that's the best way to get the info is SFC Coons Christmas Eve Road March. Go to that page, scroll down, look around. There's tons of information there. We get messages every day about what time is it, where is it, blah, blah, blah. And while we answer all of those, you can answer that yourself. It's all over that page. The banner photo has all the basic information, the where, the when, the time, blah, blah, blah. So look around for that and you'll find it right on the Facebook page. And if anybody's asking you, or, if you see somebody on there asking, you jump on and comment and say, hey, it's 9 o'clock in the morning, because, we're all in this together, so help each other out. And again, what a beautiful morning for a ride.
Absolutely.
Julie driving while Hannah's Maltese sleeps in the back seat. The other dog didn't even want to leave the house.
They will be at the road march, by the way. A Yorkie and a Maltese. So, dogs.
Dogs are welcome.
People ask about the dogs. They are more than welcome. We know some people prefer to stand outside with their bigger dogs, which is fine, but you can bring them in. We just ask that you clean up any accidents.
Yes, please do. Make sure you bring some goodie bags for them. By that, I mean to clean up their, messes.
Let's see, any other stories? The road march this year is dedicated to the
Centennial of World War I. And if you've got to read the story on the Facebook page about the Valley Forge hike that our soldiers took. And by our soldiers, I mean the New York soldiers. The New York sent a lot of soldiers to World War I. And they call it the Valley Forge hike because they left bloody footprints in the snow because their boots were wearing out due to the hike. So you really need to read that, and it kind of puts things in perspective, and it's very timely for our road march because they celebrated Christmas and then immediately marched to where they were going to be in battle. So imagine their mood at this moment 100 years ago. They knew that, hey, we're going to celebrate Christmas, we have a long hike, and we're going to be in battle with the Germans. So give it a read. It's a really good story. Eric Durr from the National Guard headquarters in Latham wrote it. You won't be disappointed. And again, is Glens Falls beautiful or what? Look at this.
And what about the World War I?
Oh, we have, we have World War I color guard coming, a 4-man color guard from the 42nd Infantry Division. Again, another unit that played a big role in World War I. So these are real soldiers currently in the Army National Guard. They dress in World War I uniforms, and they're going to be leading the way, hopefully holding the banner. Everybody will have a chance to have their photo taken with them. I mean, what a really cool thing. We're kind of lucky with all the support we get, and maybe we'll just finish it up with that as we get ready to head back to the Civic Center is, you know, again, so many people make this a success, whether it's the local news media helping us get the word out, the radio station, Q101.7, you know, Jackie and Sean that lend us so much support. If you haven't listened to the Elves on our Facebook page, really give it a shot.
Civilians, the VFWs,
yeah,
USA,
the fire department, the sheriff's department, you know, the Glens Falls police will be out.
but most importantly, all of you
HOOAH.
who get up on Christmas Eve and give a little bit to show any military personnel that whether you're stationed here in the States and just haven't, you know, been able to make it home, or you're deployed somewhere, and not just Iraq or Afghanistan. We're talking
A sailor on a ship in the Sea of
Absolutely.
Japan or whatever.
Absolutely.
If you're not home, you're not home. It doesn't matter. And honestly, you don't understand the feeling you get from coming out here and participating with us. And I don't know, until you've done it, you just can't describe it. So please join us. I guarantee you won't regret it, and you know, you'll send a strong message to those who aren't home at this time of year that we remember them, we support them, and we are so proud of them. Again, any questions, go to our Facebook page, SFC Coons Christmas Eve Road March, and we can't wait to march with you guys on Sunday.
HOOAH.
HOOAH!